where locals take the mic. Your neighbor, your favorite shop owner, maybe you. Business, community, culture, and whatever's on your mind over coffee. Let's start the day together. Powered by Lemonadio. Hello and good morning. Justin Secher is with us today. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
I didn't even do a question of the day today. I was like on the struggle bus of getting up this morning. I don't know about you, or you were still awake.
Yeah, I didn't get much sleep with the newborn, but yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Oh my gosh. How has that been with the introduction of said baby into household?
You know, it's been really good. His big brother has been better than expected, so he's a blessing, and wife and baby are happy and healthy. So
yeah, right. And then trying to just keep career going in the background.
It's a juggle, but a juggle all worth it.
Yeah. So introduce yourself to our audience, Justin, and just let everybody know what you're doing here today and what we're talking about.
So my name's Justin Secher. I am with the L.I.F.E program. I've been working here 9 years.
Yep.
I'm the assistant director of the health and wellness program in the L.I.F.E program. I've had many different hats within the organization, but I'm here to just bring awareness about our program. I definitely want to promote our 13th annual 5K.
Yeah.
And it's in Mashpee. That's on April 28th at 10 a.m.
Okay. So I'm going to write that down and put it on our community calendar too. And then what does it benefit? Because there are so many great programs that L.I.F.E does. I've known a lot of people in the community, and they're pretty resilient, amazing humans.
Absolutely. It benefits our Special Olympics program. We have one of the largest Special Olympics programs in the state.
I had no idea.
So, yeah, we have 4 basketball teams. Our bowling team's huge. I think we had about 98 athletes for this winter season, which is truly amazing.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of volunteers and some of our workers to help make this happen and come to fruition. And every year it's amazing just to see the turnout and just the amount of fulfillment it gives our residents and athletes.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible to watch and witness. Good morning, Miss Cheryl. Yeah, I know. Nobody wants to leave their bed today. Definitely struggling. That hour that we lost is like, whoa, we're trying our very best. Coach Justin is here, and I absolutely, you're so incredible. We were just talking about the relationships with the community. And even before you took this job at L.I.F.E, you had relationships with the Special Olympiads.
Yeah, I think that's where it all started. I got involved about 20 years ago. An individual I went to high school with asked me to be a unified partner for Special Olympics, and that's where you play with the athletes on the court.
Okay.
So you have people that don't have a disability along people that have a disability.
Yep.
So I started with basketball. I really love basketball and started doing that, and I opened up the door with a lot of connections and people that I am still friends with to this day, and it made me want to do it for a career, and here I am today. It'll be 9 years next week with the L.I.F.E program.
That's amazing.
And I've worked with other organizations, but L.I.F.E really has a special place in my heart. So.
Yeah, we work with some fabulous. L.I.F.E is a member of the Mashpee Chamber of Commerce. Janet does such an amazing job. She really is heart, mind, and soul involved in programs. Really, what do I do to bring this better? It's really refreshing to watch people love their job.
Absolutely.
and really want to be making a difference and connecting with our community. And it's just so lovely to watch. And thank you for being here today.
I'm happy to be here. And Janet set this up for me, and Janet and among many of my coworkers really are in this field for the right reasons.
Yeah.
And that's what makes coming to work easy. We all have the same mission, and we're here to make these individuals' lives fulfilling and better than they could even have imagined.
Yeah. So maybe talk about L.I.F.E a little bit for people that don't know the community and what your values are.
So the acronym L.I.F.E stands for longevity, integrity, friendship, empowerment. L.I.F.E was started 30 years ago. We're nonprofit organizations, and we empower adults with disabilities in their pursuit of happiness and living an independent life.
Mm-hmm.
We have variants of different models. We do individual supports where we'll come to the home and provide supports. We have locations, campuses in Mashpee, Hyannis, and we also have individuals that are living in Plymouth. So we've grown immensely since,
Yeah.
I would say, since COVID. And right now it's, just to see the growth of our individuals, we're here to support them for the rest of their lives, and give them the skill set they need to be successful.
Yeah, it's such a wonderful community, and I'm wearing my Mashpee Chamber of Commerce hat right now. Volunteerism. We've got a few individuals that will come. Kareen is one of our board members, and she is very involved in the community. But she was like, "Oh, we've got people over there. We can help with rolling silverware for La Tavola." I was like, "We need 400 pieces of silverware rolled."
Right.
She's like, "Give them to me. We'll get it done." They were done in like 20 minutes.
Absolutely.
She's like, "Call me back. We're ready."
And they'll do it with a smile.
It was it was wonderful having that set of volunteers. I was so thankful for it. What a good group of humans, really. I'm like so thankful.
Absolutely. They're just very genuine, awesome people, and it makes going to work very easy, and trying to help them because they're so appreciative of the support.
You're their champion though.
Yeah.
I mean, it is pretty incredible to go and uplift people at work and then have them actually appreciate it. That's a whole nother story.
It's rare these days going to work and just having fulfillment every day. But every day brings a different challenge, and like I said, it's all worth it seeing the growth. And
So talk to me about the 5K. We already talked about that. It's happening April 28th, 10 a.m. But what is it for specifically?
So the proceeds, go for a Special Olympics, for our team specifically. There's a lot of costs that are incurred with Special Olympics, whether it's transportation, this nice little jacket that I got
so
here.
Cute. Yeah, you got to look the part. You're going to the Olympics.
So the athletes, we have jackets with their names on them, and just the field rentals. The Special Olympics really sets you up with everything you need, and it just helps, the ongoing costs associated. Each program needs to have a set number that they fundraise, and this race is huge towards that.
Okay. And anybody can run in this.
Anyone can run. Last year, one of our individuals won the race. He's an incredible athlete. He ran the Chicago Marathon.
Shut up.
This past year for Autism Speaks.
Seriously?
He really
That's
did.
Incredible.
There's so much that he's overcome, just in his growth. He has he works 3 days a week at Moe's Southwest Grill in Plymouth. And he's just come such a long way. He drives. So it's just it's amazing to see how he started and where he came.
Yeah.
To show that, the potential. Just because they have a disability, they don't let that define them.
Yeah.
And every day he's regimented in a set routine, a running routine, and just to be able to coach him in basketball as well. How much it means to him and how consistent he is. He's a more valuable employee than almost anyone out there.
Well, that's it. When you give anybody a system, I think it's just so much easier to just, what's expected of you. And then you just roll with your day. And it's just an easy way to have fun when you don't really have to think too much about it because you've got it scheduled.
Absolutely.
It's done.
Yep.
Go do it.
Yeah, there's no excuses. If he's
Yeah.
up at 7 a.m., he's up at 7 a.m.
I love that, though. And it's good for their training schedule as well. We've got Olympiads here. We've got to keep them on a regular regimen.
For sure. Absolutely.
So we got the Special Olympics program, which I did not realize was the largest in the state of Massachusetts.
Yeah, we have quite a lot of teams. And like I said, each team needs a coach. And we have just incredible coaches that are positive, uplifting, and we hold them to a standard. We kind of correlate, their attendance policy in Special Olympics and try to correlate that to work in real life. Attending practices, you make a commitment, you got to follow through with it. So we kind of use that as a tool to, it's not just Special Olympics, it's making a commitment and following through with it.
Yeah.
So it teaches a lot of life skills as well.
What are your biggest challenges at work sometimes?
Sometimes they take 2 steps forward and then they're going to take 3 steps back.
Yeah.
But you just got to keep at it. And just like if we make a mistake, we want it held against us. We want to keep encouraging and giving them the tools to succeed. And it's just being persistent and, repetitiveness and consistency.
if you've got questions for Justin, please drop them in the chat. We're talking to Justin Secher from L.I.F.E, and he is there. Coach Justin.
Yeah, everybody, they all know me as Coach Justin, and it's like I said, every time I see them, it's a big smile. That they want to give me hugs and high fives, and yeah, really, it builds my confidence up. It's really nice to be appreciated, and that's what makes coming to work so much easier. And I will say we're hiring and looking for nice people to work with our organization.
Yeah, who's looking for work right now? Let's talk about what those positions look like and what kind of person you're looking for.
Right. So I started as a life coach. That's pretty much being a caseworker to you have a 40-hour work week, and you're helping these individuals, help apartment care, and sometimes you're taking a walk with them, you're going to the gym, whatever tools they need. Each individual has unique needs, but we're looking for good, patient people that are willing to work with our residents, and it doesn't even feel like a job when you're helping people and you're getting that fulfillment. I
can attest to that, because he really did. He was like, he didn't sleep all night. He's got a newborn baby and he's still had a smile on his face, and he was like excited to talk about work. Not many people can say that.
That is true.
Right? And the positions are all over the map as far as what they're looking for. Or is it just really that life coach?
Yeah, I would say that the life coach is one of our main positions we're looking for. We have a select number of group homes as well. We're always hiring in our group homes. That's 24/7 care. We specialize in more of the supported independent living. But we're always looking for good people, especially on the Cape. We're always looking for people that are going to be here for the long haul.
Yeah.
I have many of my coworkers have been here for a long time, and we've had people leave and then they come back because the grass is not always greener.
But also that attachment that you form with the individuals that you're working with.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's, you miss it. And even I left for a couple of weeks. This was a few years ago, and I stayed on part-time, and I really missed the individuals. I missed the families. The families are so appreciative of the work, and it gives them comfort that their son or daughter is taken care of, and they're living an independent life that they may not have seen, they didn't think would be possible. And I think that's what makes it so much easier going to work, is these parents entrust you to care for their son or daughter.
Yeah.
And it's very hard for them to let go and give someone that ability to coach them and to be part of their lives.
I love that. Christina, thanks for hanging out with us. Eva, thanks for being here this morning. We're talking to Justin. We're talking about L.I.F.E, and they're hiring, by the way. So if you're looking for an employment opportunity, this might be the one for you that you've been looking for specifically. They've got a 5K that is coming up. Special Olympics is what they're raising money for. What is that process like, getting ready for Special Olympics?
So for example, basketball, we start in January. We have Saturday practices. Special Olympics has really made it very competitive.
Yeah.
So we have league play.
My gosh, I love the league photos and the team photos and like the updates in the community. It's awesome.
Yeah. So we've been playing at Riverview. We have six regular season games, as they would call it. Then they have league play playoffs, and if you get the gold medal in the league play playoffs, you qualify for the state tournament, and then you go to the state tournament, which is usually in the Worcester area.
Yep.
So it's come a long way.
Yeah.
They've changed the format and how it goes. And I remember during COVID, it was very difficult for the athletes, because it's just
for everyone. But
right.
I can imagine with that disconnect of not having their regular people checking in,
right.
It had to have been extra hard in your community.
It was hard. We did a lot of Zoom, and we had to modify some things, but they were so resilient. And I know I did some meditation classes on Zoom and tried to keep things positive.
I could have used your meditation classes, Justin. Put me in the mix.
Yeah. But I think that helped us get through it together. You're not in this alone, and we used the Zoom, and it wasn't for everybody.
Yeah.
Some individuals, it wasn't for them, but I think that got us through some tough times and got us all closer.
Yeah. How many events do you usually field for people in Special Olympics?
So each season has a different sport. So chances are there's not many gaps.
Yeah.
Each season, winter we do bowling, basketball. Spring upcoming, we have swimming, we have track and field, we have tennis. Summer we have golf, and the fall we have soccer. And there's more, but and that's another thing. We're always looking for volunteers for Special Olympics as well.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So anyone that can donate their time, and we just need consistent, reliable help that you can commit to the whole season. We're always looking for volunteers, and it's so much fun. And we'd like to do a flag football team, and that involves being a unified partner the way I started.
Yeah.
Whereas you're playing on the field with these athletes and being a leader and being a mentor. So even young high school kids or in college, it really gives you a nice life perspective and being there to help someone else. And I think it brought a lot of fulfillment for me when I was in my younger 20s. It really changed my life for the better.
Yeah.
And I wish for anyone to open that door, because everyone who I introduce to Special Olympics, they want to do it forever. And I think that's, once you kind of get a feel for it, I think more people would want to get involved.
Christina, this might be an activity for your group. She runs the Young Y Achievers. So it's, seniors and juniors in high school planning on their, life preparations. But this might be an avenue in which they might find themselves for careers, or maybe they just might find enjoyment of supporting Special Olympics a little bit, and maybe having that volunteer opportunity for them seasonally when they get home from school might just be something uplifting for them. A possibility of connection and collaboration. I'm always looking for them. Justin, anything that we need to know about L.I.F.E that most people don't know about? If you've got questions, drop them in the chat.
Yeah, so we've been around over 30 years now. A family, donated a sum of money to break ground in Hyannis, and ever since then, we have L.I.F E owns the property in Hyannis and Mashpee. In Plymouth, it's a little bit of a different model where they're living in, I would say market value apartments. And
wow.
And we're going into the homes and providing services in the homes. So I started 9 years ago in Plymouth. We had, I believe, 12 residents. Now we have 48.
Wow.
So
that's growth.
We've grown a lot. And I do have my core coworkers that we've been working together since day one, and just seeing how we evolved, and just, if someone calls out sick, we work together, we fill the holes, and it's just such a family oriented environment that, we got a group chat going 24/7, and we just make it happen. We make even during the snowstorms, just seeing some of the staff go above and beyond, shoveling out walkways.
Ugh, this blizzard. I'm still set back from it. I don't know about anybody else. I was just on the phone. I got caught up with 3 people that I was supposed to talk with 3 weeks ago, and we're all like, we're just digging out, literally mentally,
right.
Still digging out. I can only imagine what that was like for the L.I.F E community.
It was difficult. It doesn't hit until the power goes
out.
out.
Right. Oh,
and that goes for anybody, but especially these guys when the power goes out. We had some families, they were driving, picking up their son or daughter until the power was destroyed. And then there were some that just had to kind of wait it out. And, one of my coworkers, she came, picked them up, took them out to lunch, made sure that they had everything they needed. So it's obviously I wasn't available with the newborn.
Yeah, right.
So luckily the baby was born the week before the snowstorm.
Yeah.
So that was a good thing. But yeah, just seeing the teamwork and the camaraderie, it's truly amazing, and it makes you happy that you're working with these people that are so selfless.
I apologize for our in-studio guest.
No, I love animals.
It's like, Jareth is like, I'm gonna notice you. I swear to God, they smell baby. Like when anybody has a newborn, they're like, what's going on over there? Got to come and check it out.
Yeah.
What's up, John? Thanks for joining us on the show this morning. I don't know what you've got going on this afternoon, but we got plenty of activities. We're headed on over to Timber. We've got music bingo that's happening. Callie is going to be your host there. We've got regular bingo, not your Nana's bingo, and that's happening over at the courtyard. Elisa is your host for that event, and that one's got a gradual jackpot. I think there's 2 or 3 weeks left, and there looks like there's a good sum in there for the final winner. And then we've also got another music bingo that's over at the Daniel Webster. So head on over to the tavern at the Daniel Webster. Catherine is going to be your host. We're always looking for activities. Please bring your community out for a little bit of fun. Music bingo is a lot of good stuff, right?
Absolutely love that.
I know we've got a couple of other friends in different programs, but Jennifer and you become friends with them. You were talking earlier. We've got mutual friends of Connor and Alexis from the radio station WKKL. Hi, Alexis. I'm sure you're going to be watching this show later. We were just talking about your fabulous ability to never forget a birthday and to know absolutely everything about what's going on. And the facts, spitting facts, pretty amazing. And we've seen you out at one of our games and bingos and stuff. So please come back out and come join us. Maureen, great job. Justin, L.I.F.E is awesome.
It's my coworker.
Oh,
hi, Maureen.
She's awesome. Well, thank you so much for all of the things that you do. What's up, David? Thanks for joining us on the show. How do people get involved with L.I.F.E? If they want to volunteer, if maybe this looks like a career for them, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
So I would definitely check out our website, lifecapecod.org. There's a lot of information what our program stands for. You can certainly apply on there. And then if you're interested in your son or daughter joining the program, that on the website, it'll have admissions, and Rochelle Jonas is the director of missions. I also was the director of missions at one time.
Yeah.
So she does an amazing job. She's a great person. She's very easy to talk to. I encourage to, go on the website, figure out, find out what we're all about. If it's a fit for your son or daughter. I think it's one of the best programs around. I mean, I'm a little biased, but I
disagree. Not many people can wax lovingly about their jobs. So this says something for you.
And also for the Special Olympics aspect, you can reach out to me via email, Secher, JSECHER at lifecapecod.org. And any kind of volunteers, whether it's a high school student or if it's somebody in their 70s, 80s, we're always looking for a golf team. You can be a unified partner. We have alternate shots. So we're always looking for people to be a positive impact on our residents.
Yeah, it makes sense too. And if you like playing, and you might as well get your volunteerism in, and maybe you can impart some wisdom or some fabulous connection. It makes such a difference in the residents' lives. It really does. I've seen it firsthand on how people change completely. Our friend Becky at the chamber is just, I've seen, Jareth, seriously, we're doing a show. Apparently he's decided that the show needs to end because he needs some kitty. I cannot believe he's never done this. Sir, get off my table.
I've had cats my whole life.
I'm so
my cat Brady, he passed away a couple of years ago, 22 years old.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. He lived a great life.
I know they live forever. You might not, sir. You might not. Have a great day, everybody. I apologize for ending the show with a cat on the table.
Thanks for having me.
Take care. Bye. Oh my God, Jareth, seriously, why? L.I.F E. I'm going to drop it in the chat so that you can actually find all the things that Justin's been talking about here today. Gonna go let my cat out, apparently. Have a great day, everybody. Take care. I'm sorry, Justin. Seriously, Jareth?
Hey, buddy.
He's like,